Imagine this, a time when love wasn't the main reason for tying the knot. It might sound strange, but for most of human history, marriage was less about romance and more about practical matters. We're going way back, thousands of years, to the earliest records of marriage in ancient civilizations like Mesopotamia and Egypt. These societies, believe it or not, laid the groundwork for how we understand marriage today, even if their customs were very different. These early marriages were often about strengthening family ties and forging powerful alliances. Imagine being told you had to marry someone you barely knew, just because it would benefit your family's social standing. That was the reality for many. Records from ancient Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization, show that marriage contracts were incredibly detailed, outlining everything from dowries to inheritance rights. These weren't just simple agreements, they were legal documents that dictated the economic and social future of entire families. The idea of marriage as a primarily economic and political institution continued for centuries. In ancient Rome, for example, marriage was seen as a way to establish powerful family dynasties and secure political alliances. It wasn't uncommon for marriages to be arranged when children were very young, solidifying these alliances for generations to come. Love, as we understand it today, was considered a pleasant bonus if it occurred, but it wasn't the foundation of the relationship. Throughout the Middle Ages, the Catholic Church became a dominant force in shaping marriage practices. Marriage was declared a sacrament, a holy union blessed by God. This gave the Church significant influence over marriage laws and customs. While romantic love was celebrated in art and literature during this time, marriage remained primarily an economic and social contract. This ensured the continuation of family lines and the stability of society, reflecting the values of the time. Fast forward to the 18th and 19th centuries, and something remarkable began to happen. The Enlightenment, with its emphasis on individual liberty and happiness, started to change how people viewed marriage. Slowly but surely, love began to emerge as a more central factor in choosing a spouse. This shift wasn't immediate, and arranged marriages certainly didn't disappear overnight. But the idea that love should play a role in marriage was gaining traction. This shift was fueled by a number of factors, including the rise of individualism, the growing middle class, and the increasing availability of novels and romantic literature. People were beginning to value personal happiness and emotional fulfillment in their relationships, and marriage was gradually transforming from a primarily economic arrangement into a partnership based on love and companionship. From ancient traditions to modern unions, the evolution of marriage laws has been quite a journey. As ideas about love and marriage evolved, so too did the laws governing it. Over time, many countries moved away from arranged marriages and towards a system where individuals had more freedom to choose their own partners. Laws were passed to prevent child marriage, and the legal rights of women within marriage were gradually strengthened. Divorce, once a taboo subject, also became more socially acceptable and legally accessible in many parts of the world. These legal changes reflected the changing societal attitudes towards marriage. It was no longer solely about property and lineage, it was also about personal happiness, equality, and mutual respect. These shifts in marriage laws were often accompanied by heated debates and social movements, highlighting the evolving understanding of love, commitment, and family. Marriage today continues to evolve. In many countries, same-sex marriage is now legal, reflecting a growing acceptance of diverse forms of love and commitment. People are marrying later in life, often after establishing careers or pursuing higher education. The reasons for marrying are as diverse as the individuals themselves, ranging from love and companionship to a desire for legal and financial stability. Despite these changes, marriage remains a significant institution in many societies. It signifies a unique bond, a commitment to building a life together, and a celebration of love in its many forms. From ancient traditions to modern interpretations, the story of marriage is a testament to our evolving understanding of love, commitment, and the very nature of human connection.